It's night 2 in the Electric Lounge, where our mission is to bring you the best stories in all of sports. The most electric stories that compel us to be great ourselves. And tonight's guest, if you can't tell by now, it's going to be about baseball because it's one of the banana ballers, the home run leader on tour, my roommate and one of my good friends, Mr. Eric Jones.
Good.
I mean, I'm feeling great today. How are you feeling, huh, Jonesy?
I'm doing great.
Oh, man, it's good to see you.
In the Electric Lounge.
Welcome to it, man. I'm happy to have you. Thanks for joining us today. You know, the people out there want to know more about you, Jones, because you're a big personality here on the team, but it feels like me and some of the closer boys to you know it, but the fans don't know it as much. So here we are today, and we're going to get to the bottom of it right now. All right, so Jones, let's start off. I want to know about you, man. I want to know your baseball story. What got you to this point of being one of the bananas and our star home run hitter?
It's been a long journey for me.
Yeah.
I would say, I guess in high school, just trying to figure out. I always knew my whole life I wanted to play baseball.
Yeah, of course.
And take it as far as I could go. Play the best baseball I can play. And so throughout the recruiting process in high school, was looking at schools, got hit in the face, had a really, really gnarly eye injury.
No way.
Yes.
Did you get hit while you were in the box? I didn't even know that. No, I had no idea about that.
So funny enough, I was in the dugout.
Okay.
And it was like an all-star game. We were playing on the AAA field in Charlotte, and the bullpen's right next to the dugout.
Okay.
So I just played my 5 innings of the game or whatever. I was grabbing my stuff to go to the bullpen, turned, and a stray ball from the bullpen came and hit me in the eye. And
oh, jeez,
it shattered my orbital and messed my eye up real good. The doctors were like, they didn't even know if I was going to be able to see out of my eye because they couldn't get to it. It was so swollen.
Oh my gosh.
So that was going into my senior year of high school. And so that was like the big recruiting time.
Yeah, of
I
course.
was playing in this huge event.
How long was that process? How long did that keep you out of baseball?
So I got back into game action 3 weeks later.
Okay.
Because
thank
it
goodness
was crunch time. Yeah,
yeah,
and it was like you
it's
can't
crunch.
waste time. Like you're trying to get recruited, you're trying to make things happen. So
and that was that time period was your senior year.
Yes, going into senior year, I was still uncommitted. I played one game with rec specs, and then I was like, if I get hit again, it's just not meant to be.
No.
So I wasn't playing with rec specs no more, and because of that, I ended up going to kind of a showcase tournament to try to get some more exposure, and that was where Davidson saw me for the first time.
All right.
And that's where I ended up going to school. Had a really good experience there. 4 years, got my degree.
Was it your only offer, or did you have
I had other offers.
Okay, sweet.
Some schools in North
picked
Carolina.
Davidson more because it was closer to home.
Yeah.
More of a good fit for you then.
Yeah. I'd always been a really good student too.
Okay.
And kind of the more the process went on, it had that right fit of academics. I ended up loving that it was close to home and good D1 baseball. I talked to several schools throughout the process. But
yeah, how was your 4 years at Davidson like?
It was good.
Yeah, were you always catching there, or were you playing another position?
No, so I pretty much split my career between catcher and third base.
Okay.
I played third base my sophomore year, where we made a super regional, which was it was the first time that Davidson had ever won the conference tournament, and then we went into Chapel Hill and won their regional, which Chapel Hill is the big school in North Carolina, obviously, and where somebody from North Carolina wants to go to school. So to go in there and beat them on their home field when they're the number 2 national seed was a really special experience.
It was like the underdogs are coming back to bite.
Right.
I love it.
Right.
I love it.
So it felt really good beating them on their field. And then that off season, I guess that fall season, I was diving for a ball down the third baseline and backhand, and my arm went up into me and I tore my labrum.
Oh.
Yeah, in my shoulder.
We got another labrum tear.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep. Not fun.
It's not fun. Not getting hurt is not fun, but you've been through 2 now.
Yeah.
Really big injuries, huh?
Yes.
The labrum, man. Tell me about it.
So that was really a tough pill to swallow because I kind of had a feeling when it happened that it was going to be a big deal. And I was starting to get draft attention, and I was coming off of a really great sophomore season where I played third base the whole season and put up really good offensive numbers, and my arm was one of my best tools always throughout my entire career. And that's my draft year, that junior year.
Yeah.
So I caught most of that year. I played on it torn that season and had great offensive numbers and caught well. But anytime I talked to several teams, and anytime I would talk to them, as soon as I would bring up that I had a torn labrum, it was just like cold, and I wasn't going to get any money, and the team backed
looked
off
at
of
you
me.
like an injured doll.
Right. You're not worth anything anymore.
Because you're hurt, you can't play.
Right.
But knowing you're one of the biggest sluggers I know, that's crazy to hear right there. Is not even to get a chance.
Yeah.
You know?
So ended up going back to school for that senior year, where I pretty much split my time between catcher and third base.
Yeah.
Had another great offensive season.
Where you came back.
And in the top 10s on lots of Davidson records and stuff.
Oh, nice.
But then after
Davidson must be proud.
Davidson was great. It was great to me because it gave me the opportunity to play, and I went to play for coaches that believed in me and gave me that chance to be on the field. So that's really all I could ask for. And then after that, thought I was going to get draft opportunities or free agent opportunity. Didn't show up, and got the opportunity to play in the USPBL. Yeah. Which I know is a league that you're familiar with.
Yeah, it's a league I'm very familiar with. It was a good league,
And
I got you. Excuse the ad interruption.
Yeah,
my bad. I was very invested into Jones's story right here.
Just trying to keep the home runs going.
Yes, we like the home runs. We want to keep them going. We like the truck, but this is my boy, and I want to keep hearing about this because this is kind of wild right now.
So I go to USPBL.
Yep.
And tear it up. First game, hit a home run. I'm putting up great numbers, and I've been there a month, and I haven't got signed. And so I'm like, what's wrong with me? Why am I not getting the opportunity to go where I want, even though I'm putting up these great numbers and everything? I started working with a guy, I think he was the president of the league, who runs DVS. It's a throwing program.
Okay, yeah, I'm very familiar with DVS.
Yeah.
I honestly kind of liked it a little bit.
It helped me.
It helped me throw harder during that time, my USPBL days.
Yeah.
It had the ankle lean going, the band program. I liked it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It helped me throw better to the point where I was showing noticeable improvement in my arm because my arm definitely took a step back after I tore that labrum, and then I left this part out, but I went and got labrum surgery going into my senior year of college.
Oh.
And
that was the big time.
Yeah,
that's
and it really didn't come back great after surgery.
Really?
In fact, it probably was throwing-wise weaker than before I had the surgery.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were in basically rehab therapy
my whole college career.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had some hip stuff going on before that, and I pulled a hammy one summer and stuff, so I was in the training room.
Oh my gosh. So from the training room to now the bright lights here at Banana Ball, what got you here, man? How did you get to Banana Land? Because now I've been with you for a couple years here.
Yeah.
It's been a great time, but what got you here?
So,
to being the guy you are here, Eric Jones Jr., man, our bomb squad hitter.
My first experience with Bananas was in 2020.
Yeah.
And right after my arm improved in USPBL, I got signed to the Twins.
Okay.
So that was the big payoff, the encouragement to stick with baseball.
Yes.
And I went down to rookie ball And I played 5 games. A hurricane came through. They sent us home for the end of the season. I went to spring training, and then COVID hit. So we all got shipped home. I was still under contract, and the minor league season was canceled. The Savannah Bananas were one of the only teams that was playing baseball.
Yeah.
So I had a friend that went and threw for them.
Okay.
Another guy that was in the Twins organization that I was training with, and he told me about it, and I was like, well, if they need a catcher, let them know, because I want to play.
Of course.
I'm just sitting here training.
Yeah, you're just there training, sitting around waiting for another opportunity to play the game that you love.
Exactly. So went and did that, played 2 games, played against the Macon Bacon.
Nice.
Had fun, enjoyed it, played in front of a sold-out crowd.
Yeah.
And I was like, this was a really cool environment. Ended up getting released by the Twins in September. So after the whole season had concluded, and I'd only gotten 5 total games with them under my belt, and then that next year I went to Frontier League.
Okay.
So
how was that experience for you?
It was okay.
Okay.
It was an introduction to professional baseball where, okay, you're at a place where guys came back from the last year. You've got returners. You got people that have pre-existing relationships
of all kind all over the place.
You got people that are making different amounts of money to be there. You got guys that have played in the major leagues already. You got guys that never played any affiliate experience. So you kind of learn about the dynamics of what goes into like making a team and just how professional baseball works in general. Yeah. So I was in Schaumburg for spring training. And killed it. Hit a home run, and we only had like 3 spring training games. Hit a home run, hit like 500 in spring training, and the manager calls me in the office. He's like, hey, you've been one of our best offensive guys, but we just traded you to Gateway for a bullpen arm. That's just how it goes, sorry. I was like, okay. So I packed up all my stuff again.
Hit 500 with a bomb in spring training.
Right.
And they just said, hey.
Yeah, see ya.
Move.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. We don't want you, basically. So
that's a little chip on the shoulder right there.
Yeah, and it's just like you just come to realize like that's just like how it goes. It's not personal. It's not a personal business. It's cutthroat like that. Whatever. So I go to Gateway, and I'm not gonna play. The team's not very good. Again, I don't know anybody there. Yeah. I just show up. I show up literally on opening day. I'm not going to play. Okay. So I'm like sitting around for like a week, 2 weeks, and I'm like...
You're just catching pens
right now? Basically catching pens, yeah.
Catching pens, doing all the work that the other catchers don't have to do.
I need to play or I'm leaving. Yeah. And if you let me play, I'm going to be one of the best players out here. And then I'm like literally lobbying my manager to let me get in the game. I go in there, I hit good, I hit 2 home runs. And I take my video, I put it together, and I sent it to everybody I knew. Yeah. In the baseball world. Okay. And that night, I get a phone call from the player director for the Seattle Mariners, and he signs me, and I'm literally out of there.
So you're telling me? Yeah. Wait, hold on, because I knew a little bit about this, but I had no idea that social media basically got you to the Seattle Mariners because it showed off your talents.
Not even social media, so I didn't post it out.
You didn't?
Created the video.
You just created the video. So just even that video editing got them to look at this and be like, oh, this is cool, and then see your swing actually, which is a sweet swing. Thank you. And they're like, okay, let's look him up. Eric Jones. Oh, you had 350 here. Yes. 500 here. You got all these records that David said. What's going on here? Why do we not have this guy on our team? Yeah. Wow. Okay. Look at that. So, kids,
promote yourself.
Promote yourself because no one else is going to.
No. Nobody's out there trying to help you.
Maybe your mom, but no one else.
But then it's also about who do you know? Yeah. Too. So I had people that I knew with organizations at that point. And they were able to get it in front of the right people, and there was a need. So the Mariners, they told me they needed somebody to play left field and first base. Okay. And that's what they asked me. They're like, can you play left and first? And I'm like, yes. I can play anywhere.
Of course.
Sign me.
So let's do it.
So they did, and sent me out that week. They sent me to rookie ball when I got there, and I played 5 games in rookie ball, hit 353.
Mm-hmm.
Good experience, working out and stuff in the facilities, getting fed nice. And then they send me to single A, Modesto,
All right.
where I hit 353 for the season. I was there for basically like 2 to 3 months. But yeah, ended up hitting 3-hole against with guys that are in the major leagues and stuff.
That's pretty good.
A lot of major league dudes either in that lineup or on the pitching staff.
Yeah.
And end of the season, right? I had a great year. I ended up playing a lot of first base.
Okay.
So after the draft, they drafted some outfielders. Those guys played outfield. So I was like playing first base like 4 to 5 times a week, and I'm training, getting ready for the season. This is mid-November. I'm scrolling Twitter, and I see Eric Jones has elected free agency.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. And
no idea at all. And you're finding this out on your own.
Twitter.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a wild way to figure out.
Yes.
So, like, what'd you do next?
So
after
I
that?
called the player director that signed me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is this? And he was like, doesn't answer my call. Right, so I text him.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, oh, should have been more clear. You were on a 1-year contract. We'll let you know if there's a fit. Never heard another thing from them ever after. And I sent a couple more things trying to like lobby myself and stuff.
Wow.
After hitting 353 in 2 levels.
And you were released.
Yes.
Every time.
My contract ended.
Well, contract.
I didn't get re-signed.
Didn't get re-signed.
Yeah.
Contract ended.
Yeah. Yes. So
that's just pretty it's pretty wild to me that you have a guy like you who is one of our top hitters in this organization, who's been through minor league organizations as well, and still is having success at all these levels.
Yeah.
But it's not enough.
No.
Apparently.
No. So that's where I'm like, what are they looking for?
Yeah.
Like, what is different? What do I need to do?
Mm-hmm.
So that led me down all types of just like swing, rabbit holes of trying to like get my swing to look like big leaguers and stuff. Because I've always had like kind of a herky-jerky, almost like unconventional swing.
Yeah.
I pulled up
you showed me a video the other
2017.
day. I actually couldn't believe how herky-jerky it was.
Right.
It actually made me remember you.
Right, yeah.
I was like, whoa. I've seen this guy playing on TV before. And it was against UNC, I'm pretty sure. And I remember that herky-jerky.
So I never thought about any of that stuff. I just did what I needed to do to hit the ball.
Yeah.
You know?
It hit hard.
And then it wasn't... That USPBL was the first experience where I was like, okay, it needs to look a certain way.
Uh-huh.
It's no longer about what you do at that level. It's about what do they think that you're going to do at the major league level.
Okay.
Because nobody cares about what you do in the lower levels of the minor leagues.
Of course not.
It's irrelevant. It's all about, do they look at you and do they think that's going to translate into a major league player?
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of a hard realization that I had to learn throughout my career.
Yeah.
But
you're here now.
I'm here now.
You're here now.
I'm here now. So
and you're worshipped by a lot of people,
man.
you know?
Thanks,
man. I appreciate you.
I appreciate that. Well, that takes me to 2022, though. So I'm training that off season. Don't really know what I'm going to do. Figured I would get another affiliate job because I just hit 350.
Yeah.
So I figured I'd get the next, step up. Another org would jump on that, be interested in me, and nothing. I'm hitting in training facility with Reese Hampton.
Okay.
And he comes in telling me about Banana's tryout.
Really? So Reese is the one who got you to go to the tryout.
Yes. And he heard from Jake Skull.
So Skull,
yes.
You brought these two boys here?
He brought both of us in.
Nice.
Yes.
All right.
And I was like, well, I'm not doing anything right now.
Uh-huh.
And I could get paid to go play and be on a field and get ready for whatever season I'm about to do. At that point, it was looking like independent ball.
Yeah.
And I knew that Eric Burns was coaching the team. I knew he was going to have major league connections.
Yeah.
And could be like a good resource.
Could be something, you know?
And I was like, okay, let's just go play. Like, why not?
Yeah.
But I was really treating it like I was trying to get ready for regular baseball. But yeah.
No, definitely. I mean, you still treated it like it was regular baseball because we still competed on every single aspect. We don't want to lose.
Exactly.
No, we want to win.
Yes.
No matter what. It's fierce out there, and you were one of the competitors. That's why we were a good battery together, you know?
Well, that 2022 season, basically me and Bill just swapped back and forth. So Bill would catch Kyle, I'd play third, and then I would catch you.
Yeah.
And then Bill would play third.
Yeah.
And we had a really good...
It was a good little, like...
chemistry going.
Diamond, triangle, you know?
You could focus on the celebrations.
Yeah.
I could focus on calling and controlling the game.
Yeah.
And that way, when you had the success, we were there to celebrate it together.
Of course.
And we had some masterful games together.
Yeah. It was the best way to kind of go about it because the pitchers are all, like, the showmen and the entertainers and stuff. And we already think so much. Right. So it's hard for us to do all of that and then have to call the game at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, like that's tough. So when we get a guy like you who knows the game and knows what should be the situation, what the situation calls for, it's easier. It makes our jobs easier, makes your job easier when we can take care of the funny side of it because we're pitchers.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But yeah. Man, but how'd you become the bad boy of this team? Because, I mean, we say bad boy, but obviously the people are getting to know you.
Yeah.
You're an awesome dude, Eric.
Yeah.
Full of love, full of heart, you know. But how did you get this little, like, bad boy persona?
Well, it's funny because they just gave out, like, organization awards.
Yep.
And the award that I got was nicest guy to ever be ejected from a game. And I guess what he's referring to is a game this past year in Tulsa where it's during showdown, so it's the very end of the game. It's the tiebreaker. I slide in there, barely get in there, and I get called out even though I was safe. And I just stood up and I told the umpire to open his eyes.
Man.
And then it escalated, and it kind of reached that boiling point because of other events that had gone on throughout the season.
Yeah, it was a long season. A lot of tension was being built up. You know, everyone makes mistakes here and there, and at that time, it just happened that a lot of tension was going on. It was a game we all wanted to win. Both sides wanted to win like crazy, and emotions get the best of us sometimes, you know?
Well, the other thing, too, is having been in professional baseball for, I guess this is going to be my 6th season now.
Yeah.
And having had, so in 22. So I play bananas. I go to indie ball.
Yep.
Indie ball isn't good. I go to Atlantic League. It's all older dudes. I'm not getting a chance to play. I know I need to switch leagues, go somewhere else. I get the opportunity to be the bullpen catcher for the Seattle Mariners.
Yes, and I was just about to ask you that, man, because you had some nasty pitchers on that team. Like,
that was a really unique experience. And what I learned a lot from that. But seeing how professional it is, and when the cameras are on you, it's, you know, you versus another person, like how personal and just like it's your reputation on the line every time. Like, it's a big deal and it means a lot. And I think that's what some people don't understand that haven't seen it that level. They're just like, oh, it's just a missed call, or like, oh, whatever, just shake it off. You're like, no, like, it matters. Like, this is your life.
It does.
And your performance matters. Everything you do is under extreme scrutiny. So it really just opened my eyes to, like, you know, if you do something on the field, like showing somebody else up, like, that's disrespectful. And like at the major league level, like, they don't have a lot of tolerance for that, and that becomes like problems in the locker room because now these people they're just regular people trying to live their lives, but they're getting put on this really big stage.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit different from what we're doing because obviously we're trying to entertain and everything. But
we put it for the show. We're all brothers, and there's never really any bad blood.
Yes.
You know, everyone understands what we're trying to do here and stuff. But you're absolutely right. Some people, like at that level, if you celebrate too much, and if you rub people the wrong way, it's going to fester.
Right.
And it leads to locker room problems.
Yes. But yeah, your performance matters. Winning games matters. What you're able to do to contribute to winning games matters because, like, you know, everybody wants to be here. Everybody wants to be in the major leagues. Everybody wants to be on the team. Like, it's just you have to be professional. You have to do your job, like, across all levels.
Yeah, and hold yourself to a higher standard.
Higher standard to
like
quote the
Reginald
legend.
Horton says.
Yes. But I'll touch on the Mariners pitchers.
Yeah, man, I want to hear about it. I want to hear like who the nastiest pitcher that you had to catch was.
Man.
And I want to hear all about your Mariners time. I got many questions on it.
Our rotation that year was so we traded for Luis Castillo at the deadline.
Mm-hmm.
Robbie Ray, Cy Young winner.
Yeah.
Logan Gilbert, George Kirby, and then Chris Flexen was starting, and Marco Gonzalez was starting.
That's a nasty staff.
Luis Castillo was throwing 4 pitches that moved like if you imagine a cross, right? He's got one that goes each way, so that's kind of how they evaluate the movement on pitches. So a 4-seam that rises, a 2-seam that runs, a changeup that sinks, slider that goes sideways.
Of course.
So the thing about major league pitches too is the movement is way more subtle.
Yeah.
So you watch a amateur throw a curveball and it's like you can instantly tell as soon as he releases it, it pops up and it drops down.
Mm-hmm.
What makes a good major league pitch effective is the ability for it to look like a fastball for the longest possible time.
Yeah.
So these pitches are coming out extremely hard, and then they're either breaking this way.
Does that deceive you as a hitter?
Absolutely. It's all about deceiving the hitter because the hitters are so trained. And even when I was in the Mariners organization as a hitter, the philosophy was only swing if it's directly in the center of the strike zone.
Interesting.
Yes.
Wow.
And you think about how that works on the flip side of that. So as a
that makes me think
pitcher, you're trying to make it look like it's coming right there as a strike.
Yeah, you want it to, but you want it to fall off the zone.
Yes.
You want it to look like a strike for as long as possible.
Yes.
Hopefully they chase after it.
Yes.
That's the best case scenario.
Yes.
A dirt ball that someone like a big hitter swings at is a dream come true.
Right.
For pitchers, then you feel like you have won already because you're in their head.
Right. Because they're committing too early.
Mm-hmm.
They're cheating.
Yeah.
They think that they're getting a fastball, and it's not. Then the big league hitters get so good at they're not like guessing. They're not like cheating. It's not like, oh, I hope I get a fastball. It's like they're sitting there and they're trying to read that pitch as long as they possibly can. And then when you have that small sight of I'm only swinging in the middle, the fastball that starts as an outside fastball and ends up being a slider that chases off, you don't swing because you thought it was a fastball on the outside part of the plate.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I mean, you're talking to a guy that couldn't hit. So I know exactly what you're saying. It's very hard to hit. So you're showing me exactly what to do. I'm going to be looking at BP. I'm going to look for you. And I'm going to be like, hey, EJ, it's go time. Teach me how to hit a slider. And that'll be our TikTok of the day that day.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
It would be, man.
No, it turns in, like, you have to be able to hit the fastball as a hitter.
Yeah.
But now it's like I almost prefer to hit breaking balls because...
well, don't they go farther?
It already has the spin to where when you get it, they tend to go in the air.
Yeah.
And, like, if you are reading the pitch like that and you're not selling out, trying to, like, time up fastballs and guess for them, you're actually reading and watching it, you have more time on the breaking ball. So you're able to actually, like, see it all the way in and
do some
get a
damage.
better swing on it. Yeah.
And Would you say that most of your home runs last year came off breaking balls?
I had several off of breaking balls, and definitely the ones, some of my best ones pull side were breaking balls.
Oh,
so
okay.
I have some good home runs to like center and right off fastballs. And
anyone that's super memorable?
Yeah, in Montgomery, I got slider, and then the third slider just absolutely unleashed on it. And it was like, okay, that's what it's like supposed to feel like. So that was a really memorable one, like over the train tracks.
Yep.
So
that's cool, and that stadium was badass.
It was a cool stadium, and we played there the year before too, and I didn't hit a home run, so it was like cool to go. And I like trying to get like a home run in every state across the country. You know.
Could you imagine you put on your map right there, you pin every single state that you hit a home run in? That's good right there. Yeah. Hey, I wish you best of luck, man. But hey, can you do me a favor actually?
Yeah.
So I've been seeing this photo go all around, you know, and it's this photo of you yelling at Shohei Ohtani. And it looks like you're in the middle of a big brawl with the Mariners and the Angels. What happened, dude?
Well, so Shohei had beef with me, so he just wanted to like throw the gloves down and get after like men.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. So the Mariners.
I was about to say Shohei's a machine, man. You better watch out.
No piece of Shohei, and nothing but respect to all Japanese and Asian cultures.
Yes.
I would never come at Shohei like that.
No, never.
But the Mariners and the Angels are playing, and it just was always a little chippy. Like, didn't love the way that the Angels went around about their business. And we had a reliever, and he's throwing a Mike Trout. The scouting report on Mike Trout is to throw him high fastballs, right? To throw rise fastballs because he's got kind of a steep swing and tends to not get to that fastball at the very top.
All right.
So this guy is a pitcher that throws balls that have ride to them, so they're like moving up essentially. And he throws him a high and inside fastball that comes moderately close to his head, like doesn't hit him.
Yeah.
He just has to kind of back up and leans out of the way, and he takes an exception to it.
And I see.
The manager makes some comments after the game about how he thinks it's Bush League, that they're throwing at his head, and gonna have to do what he has to do, whatever. They scratch the starter that's supposed to start. They start a reliever who is a AAA, 4A, up and down type of guy.
It's already coming. Here it comes.
So people know already. They're like, okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
Like, why would they start this guy? And you see some openers in baseball, but it was an out of character thing for them to do. So, first batter of the game, they throw behind the batter.
Oh, jeez.
And
they just had this guy come up and said, hey, you're the sacrificial pawn, man.
Literally.
Get out there.
Literally. And throws behind, it's Julio Rodriguez, throws behind him, and he kind of like looks around like, what in the world, and then go back and play baseball. First inning finishes, no problem.
Yeah.
Second inning, the leadoff batter is Jesse Winker.
Oh, yep.
Same guy up there, plunks him right in the butt. And he's not happy. He's
no, of course
throwing
not.
his bat.
How hard was this guy throwing?
Looking around, mid-90s.
Oh, jeez. That's
not absolute field, but like he's throwing hard. And kind of looks over at the bench, like, what in the world? What's going on?
Yeah.
Takes a couple steps to them because they're chirping him hard. They're yelling at him,
calling
calling him all types of names.
Gosh.
Takes a couple steps to him. Their entire dugout floods the field. They're ready. People that hadn't been in their dugout previously were there because they knew it was going down.
Really?
So their entire dugout floods him, mobs him, throwing punches at him.
Oh my gosh.
Our guys start getting in there to try to defend him, throwing punches. And I'm in the bullpen. We...
You're just down. The bullpen catcher, like, what do I do?
Yes.
I gotta get in there somehow, though, because it's your time to shine.
Right. So, throw the fence open. I'm sprinting in there.
Yeah.
I'm, like, kind of hanging out in the back a little bit, just trying to support the team, be there, but also, like, that was one of the most scared feelings I've ever had on a baseball field, because there was these huge grown men throwing punches.
That's crazy.
And I was not trying to get blindsided.
No.
I was not trying to hit or hurt anybody or lose my job. But also, it's a fight. Like, you gotta be in there and
it's
support the teammates.
You gotta help your boys out. Like,
right.
It's just like going to war with your for your country. You know, you're having to protect the people that support you and are around you every single day. You know.
Right.
Yes. I gotcha.
Whatever. Basically, it breaks into kind of a second scuffle. So it almost dies down a little bit, and then their coach has our starting pitcher by the collar, and she's grabbing him, yanking on his shirt, and I'm like trying to get in between them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, just get your hands off our player. Like, the
that's
coaches
weird.
were the ones that were attacking the players.
That's weird.
And that's the shot that came out of it. So I'm in there with my hands on the guys, trying to break them apart, and also it's pushing me back because it's like a mosh pit of people, and it's the back of my jersey, and then across the other side of the shuffle, Shohei is basically doing the same thing, just kind of looking in, staying on the back. If you watch what he did in that whole exchange, he's just staying out of it. He doesn't. He
wants no business. No, he has respect for the game. He has respect for other people. He doesn't want to play baseball. He just wants to play some ball.
Yes, so he doesn't want to get hurt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why it's really funny, because you have this picture of you and Shohei Ohtani yelling at each other, and it's probably the two nicest guys on the field. And they're just trying to stay out of it.
But that's the reason, of course, that the picture went big, was because it's his face. And it's a really clear look of his face, but it's the back of my jersey, and it says Jones on it. And people are on Twitter, who is Jones? Who is this guy?
Who's this guy Jones taking on Ohtani?
In the fight. And at the time, I wasn't even listed on the Mariners coaching roster yet, as a bullpen catcher.
Wow.
So, my record didn't even, exist there. And people are like, who is this guy? It's in the middle of a fight. But that picture was on ESPN. It was on all types of, the LA Times, New York Post,
that's
everywhere.
If you guys haven't seen the picture, I know we just put it up, but go again, look it up, and make it your wallpaper, because that's just the best thing I've ever seen, honestly.
So that was kind of so. Also, when I went to go do the bullpen catcher job, I didn't promote it. Honestly, I was embarrassed that I wasn't playing, because I consider myself a baseball player.
Yeah.
And it kind of had felt like that just didn't pan out to some degree in that. But then once that came out, I was like, okay, I have to share this. So I put it on my story. Yeah. And everybody's just like, whoa, what's going on? Is that you? Are you playing for the Major League Mariners? What's happening? Also, it didn't have the same... It's a totally different culture, too, in the major leagues with social media. And, if I was treating social media when I was with the Mariners, how we treat it here with the Bananas, I would be outcasted. Nobody would talk to me. That's a shame. You know,
That's a shame, because all you're trying to do is show other people that it's okay to be yourself.
Yeah, definitely. You're trying to share positivity. You're trying to do something positive for yourself, grow your own brand following, whatever. But people are really serious about their privacy, and they don't want anything, exposed that could make them vulnerable, and people are really particular about what they will and won't talk to media about, because people have been burned by media. Yeah. Because they know that the media is just trying to get their clicks, and they may or may not paint them in a positive light. So they don't want to give anything to them that could be used against them.
Yeah, it might hurt them.
Right.
It's understandable. I mean, everyone has their own take on it. Me, personally, I feel like it could be a good thing, used for positivity, and to reach out to people that you would probably never be able to meet. Yeah. Just walking every single day normally. People that could teach you wonderful things. People that could teach you all about life.
Yeah.
You know?
But also, especially we're with the Bananas. we've had really cool life experiences, and there's people that want to go through that. People that maybe won't ever get to play baseball for whatever reason, and they can like live through us, and we can share.
Because no one in MLB is really doing that.
Right.
I off the top of my head, I can't think of any Major League Baseball players that are sharing their just everyday life experience with the league or what even they do.
Yeah, and even if they are posting on social media, you're not really getting their inside scoop, like how they actually feel about topics or opinions and stuff. And even still, it's like it's tough to share opinions on social media because it's divisive, right? Like it means that other people feel differently about something, but like that's ultimately like what makes you is like how you feel and react, and
how you feel, how you act, and how you treat other people.
Yeah.
Exactly. But Jones, we talked a lot of baseball, man. Absolutely love baseball. We could talk baseball all day.
Talk literally forever.
But I mean, you're a man of many talents, dude. What else do you like to do? Because like you gotta tell them. Okay. I've seen the stuff in your room that you could use out on the field maybe as a walkout.
Yeah.
Like instrument wise.
Yeah.
You got I mean, go ahead, brother.
So I played guitar basically my whole life. So I got an acoustic and electric guitar. Really interested in trying to do some sort of like music video style.
Yes.
Where I'm playing the song on guitar, maybe like lip singing it or something. Maybe even singing. Like I don't know. I'm not like totally opposed to it. But like rockstar style.
Yeah.
Like we get to like kind of live a rockstar lifestyle. But
yeah,
I've always thought that like being a rock star is like, I feel like everybody to some degree wants to do that. So like very interested in trying to create some music videos in that style, but also been learning piano. Dalton Malden gave me a keyboard.
Yep. And that's what I was talking about, guys. The piano in his room is really cool. He is my roommate.
Beautiful.
It's very beautiful. Keyboard. Thank you, Dalton, for bringing that masterpiece into our home.
And I've been learning that, and also have a ukulele now.
Oh, yes. Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, I do.
I have a ukulele.
Nice. We can
oh my gosh, we should jam together. That would be cool.
I haven't spent a lot. That was a Christmas present.
Nice. Actually. All right. Yeah.
So still gotta learn that.
Yeah.
It's different than the guitar.
It's it's pretty different. My dad, he's a great guitar player, and you know he knows all instruments. He started playing the ukulele, and he was trying to show me. And then when I went up, it was just I might as well have put my nails on a whiteboard. It was so bad.
Also, like video games, and I played video games for most of my life in some aspect or the other. Last year was mainly just MLB The Show, but getting a PC set up where I can potentially like share me playing some games with other people.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, a lot of Call of Duty and
a lot of Call of Duty, a lot of
Fortnite, Halo. Just enjoy the community around it. So like if we could play video games,
I love video
share
games.
With other people, compete against other people.
Yeah, it just shows, fun. And it's like in some aspect, I kind of look at video games as a field of sports, but in the way that the community is and the way that you're competing.
Right.
You're obviously not doing any physical activity except being stressed.
They've turned video games into sport now. Esports.
Yeah. No, oh, you're actually right.
So it shows you, like, one, there's a lot of people that like to do this, but also, like, it's so competitive.
It is.
And that's kind of the reason I had stopped playing Fortnite, because it had gotten so competitive, and just any time you play it, it's like that. But also, I think just the type of people that play baseball, tend to gravitate towards video games because it's not physical, but you can still scratch that competitive itch. Yeah,
and it's kind of like a little bit of an escape.
Yeah.
Even though we yell playing video games and stuff, it's kind of a happy place. Right. You get to escape from the real world and just go to this virtual kind of paradise where you could create anything, do anything, and be anything.
Yeah.
So it makes sense why a lot of the athletes love to go and play video games.
Right.
Definitely. And speaking of video games, Jones, we have now reached the time in our podcast where the Electric Lounge puts on a very competitive match. And that is a Nintendo Switch game of your choosing.
Alright,
Okay? So you ready?
Yeah.
Alright. While I set that up, go ahead and tell the people what you got going on. Give them your ats, your handles, anything you want to tell them about.
Sweet. So you can find me on TikTok and Instagram, Eric Jones Jr. _, and on YouTube, Eric Jones Jr. Gonna be growing all 3 of those and trying to create some content every day. Trying to have fun with it, trying to post things that, you know, I think are cool or useful or insightful, and or just look into Banana's life, and just gonna be trying to build a community on there.
Yeah, man.
Have fun with it.
Watch out for his catching videos. You got some great insight that I've been loving.
Yeah, gonna talk some more about being a bullpen catcher. That's something that I know is a really valuable experience. I wasn't sure how much I wanted to talk about it. Just kind of what I was saying, like how I feel like MLB looks at social media, or at least like the organizations internally look at social media and stuff. But just the life experience, I think, is just cool.
It is. It's cool, man. I don't know many people that have been able to be in a big league stadium and catch those arms and wear a big league uniform. You did it. You were still there. Like you're part of the squad. You're part of the team. You're part of the organization. That's a high accomplishment.
Thank you.
But I am gonna kick your butt in whatever game you want.
Let's see. I'm thinking we do Smash.
Smash?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Turn these seats around, people. All right.
Just because I know if we played Mario Kart, it would be an L.
All right, I'm 0-1 right now in Smash.
Yeah.
Because Bam got me. Let's see if I can redeem myself. Get that water in.
Yeah, did a little bit of talking there. It's good though.
It's good. Yeah, thanks for coming on, man.
Thanks for having me on, man.
Electric Lounge loves having electric people.
Hey, very nice.
All right. As soon as it loads. Go ahead and play the music. And we're here. We're ready to rock. Let's see if we can get him this time. All right.
You know who you're gonna be?
I have no idea who I'm gonna be.
All right, so I feel like Ganondorf is overpowered.
I'm not gonna be Ganondorf.
I want to pick him.
You can pick him. I used him last time and he lost for me because he's too slow. I'm not getting him.
Okay.
I don't know who I'm gonna pick.
So.
Oh, here you go. Thing you just got. There you go. You just had to press this button.
Yeah. Normally, I like to be Mr. Game & Watch.
Okay.
And throw the bacon, but he's not the strongest character.
No, not at all.
Definitely not the strongest character.
Oh man, I'm thinking. I'm probably gonna go Toon Link. I think I'm gonna be a lot for you to handle with this guy.
Link is a strong character.
And he's gonna go with the red eyes because he knows he means business. Solid character. Let's see.
Big decision here.
Big decision.
Alright, let's let it ride. Let's see what
Oh man. Oh man. It's like good versus evil, huh? He is the bad boy of the bananas. Alright. See if Ganondorf redeems himself. Alright, you're going down, my friend.
Okay, we'll see.
May the best man win.
GG. Alright, let's see what tricks we got.
Oh, it's a moving map. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, you better be careful, huh?
Yeah, seriously. Oh no, his attacks.
Oh, no!
Off the map.
That was just a trick to get you to come this way. Oh my gosh, we're having to run.
I have no idea these moves.
I don't know these moves either, but I guess it's giving us some time. Oh, man, just make him go the other way, peeps.
Yeah, seriously, just gotta hit you left.
Oh, it's going faster? Oh, okay, now we're on platform. Now we can fight. Alright, so I think Jones is scared of me because he's just running away.
Okay, I'm figuring out my moves.
Oh, God.
Nice. Okay, go ahead and jump back into the map.
Oh, jeez. This is an epic matchup right now. Oh.
He's so slow.
Oh, yes, sir! That's one life down. Oh, God!
Get out of here.
Oh, my
Let's
gosh! Oh, that was a big move. That was a big move. It's all about strategy on this map.
Yeah, literally. No way.
Alright. I don't want any part of that.
Just go run right into my sword.
Yeah, let me just go right into what. Oh, God!
Oh,
Oh!
you got lucky there.
Yeah, thank God the floor came.
Oh, no. I'm getting wrecked.
Get him! Come on, Link! Oh, I hurt myself.
It's not
We
looking
need
good.
one more
It's not
beat.
looking good. Come on now.
Ganondorf's a flop!
Channel it, let's go.
Ganondorf's a flop! He's too slow!
He's so slow.
He's so slow, you
I can't even hit him.
There he goes. There he goes! Oh, he's back! Oh, he saved it! Oh, there he goes!
Oh, these moves take forever.
Oh!
Fall off.
Oh, you just want me to fall, huh?
Yeah.
What a good friend. You thought. I know all his moves. Oh, God. Oh!
Hit him.
We didn't get him. Oh, that my arrow just missed your foot. Uh-oh. Alright. And come here. Oh, no!
Come off that.
No! See you later, Jones. Oh, what? Oh, my God. He's... Oh! No, we can't choke it again. No!
Come off the map.
No! Just run away! Run away! Oh my goodness.
Alright, I got worked.
That was a great matchup, my friend.
Ganondorf. That was fun, man. That was fun.
Ganondorf is a weak character.
Fun map. Fun map.
Thanks for joining me,
that.
Jonesy.
Yep.
That was good. We'll definitely play some more.
Good stuff.
See you guys later. Peace!